Okay, hi everybody, it's Nicky here. I wanted to start off with us looking at the parts that make up our ukuleles and just get familiar with what this instrument is that we all use and love. So let me just take you around from this area. Let's take you around here. This whole area is known as the headstock. Okay, and on the headstock you'll find the tuners, 4 of these if it's a standard ukulele. That's what we use to turn to tighten the strings and bring them into tune. Okay, and we've got a little thing here, plastic usually, sometimes bone. Sometimes a bone substitute is used, but this is known as the nut. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a few moments. Okay, this here is the neck. You've probably heard it referred to as that before. And of course, this area here where we place our fingers is known as the fingerboard, for obvious reasons. The little metal struts here that are going across the fretboard, they're known as frets, and when you depress your finger on the strings here, you actually bring down the string just behind that fret, and that is what shortens the length of the string and gives you a higher note. If I take my finger off and play that open, okay, there you've got the note of A. If I put my finger on here at the 2nd fret, for instance, you'll notice that that's a higher note. Okay, and that's because we've moved up. We've shortened the length of string, and it changes the frequency at which the string vibrates, creating a higher pitched note. Okay, if we come down here, we've got the body itself, the body of the ukulele. They all look slightly different, but usually a traditional ukulele looks a little bit like this. Okay, I'm sure yours looks very similar to that. Okay, you've got this area here, this little cutout, that's known as the Soundhole. That means that when you actually strum across the strings, the sound reverberates inside the body of the guitar and it comes out of the Soundhole in order for us to hear it. Up here we've got this little area here that's known as the bridge, and this is where you tie your strings on to your ukulele before you begin to tune them up, bring them to pitch, tighten the strings up. And you'll notice another white part here. This is known as the saddle. Quite a good name really, because you actually sit the string on the saddle. Okay, so the string rides on the saddle there. And I mentioned before about the nut. The importance of the nut and the saddle they are the 2 points at which they hold your string in place. So as you tune up, it's being held between the saddle and between the nut. Okay, they're 2 very clean edges on which your string sits, and as you tune them up, that's what holds them in pitch. Of course, these are the strings. And the strings of our ukulele are usually made from a nylon polymer or Nile gut sometimes. And on soprano, concert and tenor size ukes, the most common ukulele tuning is from here, from the top one near your head, is G, C, E, A. G, C, E, A. And that's referred to as standard tuning because it's standardized throughout the world. Okay, that kind of takes us through the parts of the ukulele. Hope you've enjoyed listening in, and in the next lesson we'll get on with actually playing the uke. Thanks very much for now.